Bonjour beauties, welcome back to my beauty channel, The Beauty Trifecta, where I talk about makeup, skincare, fragrance, and all things beauty. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about some of my January favorites. It's hard to believe that January has come and gone so quickly, but I have quite a few favorites to talk about, so let's get right into it. I think for starters, I'm going to start off with the Chanel Spring Collection. You guys, this was just one of those collections that spoke to me. When I saw it, I was like, ah. Okay, first up, this quad here. This one is called Warm Memories. These retail for $62. I know these are not available at some retailers, like they've already went through them. This one is Elemental. As I was saying, some of the retailers that got it in the spring collection have sold through it, which is kind of weird because you think it's just February. But when the beauty line is connected to like a fashion line like Chanel is, a lot of times their stuff comes out before because it's going to be things you're going to be seeing to buy during the spring. So it comes out usually like almost into December-ish. So this is a little bit late to be talking about it, but I did do my research. You can still get them on Chanel.com. We're not done yet. There's so many great pieces in this line. Like it was literally like I need it all. The glow stick. I don't know if you all remember they did a glow stick that was kind of like a transparent clear, and it gave like this beautiful beachy look. Well, they came out with one with a tint to it. It's really pretty. You can use this on the face, you can use it on your eyes, you can put it on your lips, you can put it on your cereal. I mean, you can basically use it for everything. And I love that sort of thing. Something you can pop in your purse and you can just go and you can use it for whatever, whenever. Easy to apply, user-friendly. Yeah, can't beat it. Okay, since we're talking about user-friendly, they also came out with liquid eyeshadows, and they are so pretty, so stunning. These are $36 a piece, and from what I understand, these are going to be permanent. They're not going away, for the exception of this last one I'm showing you. It is a limited edition shade. That shade is Rising Sun. So that one, if you like it, get it, because it's not going to stay around. So just side note, sometimes when you hear liquid shadow, cream shadow, people get a little scared. They go, oh, that's for young eyes only. I can only do that. Really, I would say these are pretty age-friendly, guys. That's coming from someone who uses an eye cream that you can use on the lid and below the eye, of course, and uses a serum and everything else. But what I find with these is a little goes a long way. So they dry extremely fast. So I just put a little bit on, spread it out with a finger, and then if you want to do some in the crease, pop some in the crease, spread it with a finger. You have to work kind of quickly because of the dry time. But once it's dry, it's not going to crease, it's not going to crepe, it's not going to transfer. It's going to look the way it looks when you're done. So, loving those. Hopefully we'll see more colors from Chanel. This was all done by Lucia Pica, who is the global creative designer for the makeup and color at Chanel. And she came into Chanel, I want to say like 2014. Oh man. I don't know her, she doesn't know me, but I'm at stalker status, so let me tell you a little bit about Lucia. She is amazing. I mean, like, when I saw this collection, have you ever had that moment where you hear a song and it takes you back to a memory and you're like, oh my gosh, no matter where you're at, the grocery, driving in your car, your song comes on and you're transported back to this memory. When I saw this collection, I was transported back to a trip I took as a young child out west. We went to Arizona, we went to see the Petrified Forest, we went to the Grand Canyon, we went to Sedona, we went to New Mexico. And when I saw these, I could it just took me on a vacation and I didn't have to get on a plane. There was no chance I was going to get the coronavirus. So thank you, Lucia. I appreciate that. You took me somewhere warm without me even having to get out of my bedroom. I mean, who else could do that? And some of you may be going, I've never heard of this person. Where did she come from? Well, let me tell you. So she started out in her teenage years kind of exploring makeup. And it wasn't like somebody in her family was an artist or a creative type. Her mother was a stay-at-home mom. She had 3 brothers. And she used to go to her neighbor's house and she would go in her bathroom and play in her makeup, put a full face on, take it off, and run out after she had taken everything off. And she thought she was really non-suspecting at all. Like, nobody noticed her because she had whipped everything off. Then she became Charlotte Tilbury's assistant, which when I say Charlotte Tilbury, everybody, a light goes off. Everybody knows Charlotte Tilbury at this point in time. So she was an assistant for Charlotte Tilbury for 3 years. And I think it became very apparent to people that she had this crazy ability to put together colors and to make colors that were just mind-blowing. So Chanel was like, we need that. We need that right now. And so she became the creative director of the color line. So that was a little rant about the little Lucia, our creative designer in the makeup color collections at Chanel. And like after I watched the official Chanel video, I was like, oh my gosh, look, the landscapes are from Sedona. It's like she got in my head and just so cool. Anyways, I digress. These are the nail polishes from the collections. This one is Mirage. And this one is called DayDream. These retail for $28. Fun fact, Chanel recently, I don't want to say recently, but in the last years or so, they formulated their nail polish so it is helping your nails while you're wearing it. It's supposed to enrich and help strengthen them the more you wear it. They also came out with a top coat that is a gel top coat that you don't have to put under a UV lamp, which is really nice, and you don't have to sit very long for it to dry. So any of the polishes you have, you can use the new top coat with and make it into a gel polish. Cool fun fact for y'all. And the lip colors in this collection. This one is one of the extreme mattes. It's called Endless. I have it on my lips right now. It's kind of smudged out. It's not super precise or anything, but you get an idea for the color. And last but not least, this one is 191 Rouge Brule Int. I love this color. I've actually used this on my cheeks as a blush. I've used it on my lips too, but I like the No Rules beauty. So those are a few of my favorites from the Chanel Spring collection. If you haven't checked it out, please check it out. I think this is one of my favorite collections they have ever done, but everything Lucia does is pretty much golden in my book. The next thing I'm going to talk about is concealers. So these two concealers, the Hourglass Airbrush Concealer and the Dior, what is this? Skin Correct foundation has had the beauty community all abuzz. I like them both. They both get a thumbs up in my opinion. Personally, the Hourglass to me looks a little more luxe with this frosted glass, with the iconic emblem on the top. Where this one, I feel like I'm getting more product for my money. It's not bad looking by any means, but it kind of makes me think of Tarte Shape Tape, where it was kind of like a bulkier packaging. I will say that the Dior, in my opinion, is when you want to beat your face to the gods, when you want to look like you have makeup on. The Hourglass, in my opinion, like if you do your makeup like a YouTuber and you do that extreme triangle under the eye thing, this is going to look a hot mess. You don't want that. This is like something you want to put a little dot under the eye, blend out if you have darkness. If you have redness, you could put a little over that, or a blemish. But I would not put a lot on. I also like the applicator a lot in the Hourglass. It just has a way of hugging the contours of the face, the skin a little bit. Again, I like the Dior one but totally different reasons. I feel like a little goes a long way with this. I can use this as foundation, guys. It's so high coverage. But again, I love them both. I would recommend them to loved ones and friends. Definitely something, if you're in the market for a concealer, good options. Next up, I'm going to be talking about the new foundations that I'm liking. This is the Estee Lauder Futurist Hydra Rescue Moisturizing Makeup. Has SPF 45. It retails for $45. It's a flawless foundation with a breathable coverage and a radiant finish. It also hydrates, soothes, protects your skin. I think this one I read is infused with, what did I read it? The hydrating ion charged water. I don't know a lot about it, but I'm assuming it's good. So Estee Lauder has one of the #1 selling foundations in the world, and I hate that foundation with a passion. It is like cement. Just telling y'all. But millions of people love it. So when I saw this, I thought, Estee, what have you done? Are you giving me cement in a different type of bottle? Not the case at all. This is so pretty on the skin, and it wears phenomenally. Like, doesn't enhance my lines or my pores, and there is some skincare sort of thing going on in here, and there is probiotics in here, which I know a lot of you are like, oh, I thought that was for your gut. Well, it's good for your face and your skin as well. So giving it a thumbs up. Definitely a foundation I didn't think I was gonna like that I end up liking, which is a good surprise. Now for nail color, Deborah Lippman recently launched her spring collection. I picked up 2 colors. This one I have on my fingers right now is called Call Out My Name. And this fun color is Punch Drunk Love. Kind of fun pastel-y colors. Normally I go for just black like my soul, but I thought I needed a little color, and I'm a sucker for a periwinkle. Okay, guys. Next up, I want to talk about a little collaboration with a YouTuber. Not me collaborating, but a makeup line. So my girl Mel Thompson hooked up with Christian Audette and created this epic collaboration. Lip liners, lipsticks, and a candle. And when I say it truly captures Mel, like the names, the colors, like it's so Mel. They did such a great job. They had to put a lot of work into this. I can only imagine what all went into this. But they knocked it out of the park. Not just my opinion. Loads of people feel this way. So, first up, we have this stunning orange color, and it's called Puffin, which is named after her hubby. How sweet is that? Then we have this beautiful nude color, which, if you all know Mel, she can rock a nude like no other. I mean, she can rock anything like nobody else, but I love a nude lip. So, then we got the liners. This is Smooches, which I have swatched for you right here. This is named after her bestie, Kelsey Brianna Jade. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just forgot that for a second. Oh, okay, back to reality. And then this lighter nude is called Ketten, which I have swatched here for you. I also picked up the candle because it's so cute with the little red panda. It smells really nice, but I'm not gonna burn it. I'm gonna keep it forever. So yeah, those are collection, foundation, hair care, lip, nails. What am I forgetting? Highlighters. So Dior came out with 2 highlighters in their spring collection. And this one. So there is Rosy Vibes, which is the first one I showed you. Let me just, I don't know. Let me see here. Let me turn on the lights a little better. Woo, bright. Yeah. Super glowy, not chunky glitter. Stunning. Okay, now for the corally one. This one I've been doing like on top of bronzers and blushes. Right here. I love both of these. I'm so glad I picked them both up. At first I thought, oh, I'll just get the light one because the other one's not going to work for me. I will somehow use that coral in my life. I will put it on my eyes. I will put it on top of blusher. I will make it work. Not something new, but something I've been loving. It's been around for a while. It is a primer for under the eye before you do your concealer. I have the Becca Anti-Fatigue Under Eye Primer. So with this, what I found is I read a lot of reviews and they were all over the place. It was either holy grail or holy crap, no, don't do it. I get a little of this on my index fingers and I rub it between them, kind of warming the product, and I pat it in to my under eye skin. I don't swish. I do this nice tapping motion, pressing it in lightly, and a little goes a long way. You don't need a lot. This will last you a lifetime. It should at least, because you need so little of it. I would say there needs to be more under eye primers. Your eye skin is the thinnest layer of skin, so it's definitely different than the rest of your face skin or your body skin. So why would it not have a different primer? So I can't compare it to a lot of other primers. There are some. This is not the only under eye primer, I guess is what I'm saying. But this is by far the one that I noticed making a huge difference under my eye. I feel like it helps with the puffing, especially in the morning when I first wake up, because it has the cooling effect. I also feel like it fills in any tiny lines. First signs of aging under the eyes. Nobody wants tiny lines. So do yourself a favor, look into an under eye primer. Everybody needs one. What else? Okay. MAC came out with patent paint lip lacquers. I got a few different colors. This is one of my favorites. Major Glazer, this one here. I love the fact that you can put these on. They look super glossy like a typical lip gloss, but they're very pigmented, opaque. In the wear time, super for a gloss. I mean, normally a gloss is gone in just a matter of moments. I've tried to keep up on my water intake. I've ingested it. Let me just give you a little swatcheroo. So, as you can see, this looks kind of like a liquid lipstick, but it feels like a gloss. So, if you like that kind of look, check them out. Let me see here. I got all kinds of colors. All colors of the rainbow. There's a whole variety of them. And last but not least, Colourpop had this 25% off sale and I could not resist buying something. So they launched their new Colourpop Luxe Velvet Lips. They came in, you could buy them individually or you could buy them in sets, and I think it was like $11.25 for the sets. The colors that I have been loving are the color Lucky Cat, the color Puddin', and Air Kiss. All right. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you have been here before, I appreciate your support. If you're new to the Beauty Trifecta, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We'd love to see you back. I have so much in store for 2020. Look forward to seeing y'all. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.